Hello guys, this is Vysh. So the UPSC 2022 exam is going to happen the next Sunday, so that is June 5. And there are several doubts from students like how much ever you study, I understand we get a lot of queries like, sir, what to study, what to prioritize, should I skip that portion, or is it okay if I don't do that previous year question? Many doubts will come. So usually we do it in a lengthy video. This time we'll do it as a small series where everything of priority I'll do it in different episodes. Okay, so first today's episode 1 is about what to prioritize, what to revise, and what is the subject order in which you have to do, and within that subject also what is the most important thing I'll quickly tell you. Okay, so this even 2023-24 people can also watch, because you have to know how this exam works. Okay, how much ever you study from books and coaching and all, the last 2 weeks what you have to do, how you have to prioritize, if that you don't understand, then there is no point of that full year of effort. Okay, so this is episode 1 of the last minute tips for 2022. So first slide which I'm showing here is a very generic slide, and this one is like points which you already know. Okay, in the second slide I'll show you more important ones. The first slide is about things which you like hear from everyone. Okay, even if you Google or if you get from coaching and all, people will tell you like stop reading the newspapers, because you waste a lot of time, 30-40 minutes or even more when it is video series, or however you watch the editorial and all, you waste a lot of time. So you can keep it on hold, because this is all for your mains. Okay, prelims if you don't clear, then there is no point of all these things. So stop reading the newspaper. Okay, not only minimize, you can stop, you can simply glance through it if you want, if you're interested, but else completely stop the newspapers. Then mains preparation. Okay, except for test, meaning you are enrolled into a paid test series and you have a test to take maybe this week, maybe I'm sure most of the coaching institute would have completed their mains test series by this time, but still if something is there, that alone you focus, else stop the complete mains preparation, meaning you can ignore your world history, your ethics, or anything which is completely mains oriented and not being asked in prelims. Then the TV debates, the Rajya Sabha TV which used to exist, now it is censored TV. So this kind of things which is very useful for your mains and interview, now you should stop and you should not study. Okay, then have a day study schedule. That is, you have to give your exam in the daytime, so your brain should be more active during the morning time. Okay, the 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock time. So that is why you have to have a day study schedule also. The more you study in the daytime, the more it will help you in the exam day also. Okay, so start changing it. Even if you are studying in the night time now, slowly try to change it. Okay, because there's nothing wrong in studying in night, but now towards the exam I'm telling, slowly try to wake up early, and so that wake up and sleep time also should be same. Okay, whether you are studying that day or not, whether you have to go for a function that day, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Sleep and wake up on the same time till your exam date at least. Okay, so that cycle start to bring it now. Now don't sit with the same book for many days. This also everyone will tell you, like don't take Lakshmikant and sit for like 15 days now. Okay, because there's no 15 days. Even the next 12 days, don't take 6 days, take Lakshmikant and sit. That is a wrong approach. Okay, you have to divide your day, like okay, first morning I'll do NCERTs, afternoon I'll do Lakshmikant, night I'll do previous year question. Some schedule you should have, and that's your personal choice also. You can study in whichever way you feel, but the priority of subjects I'll tell you in the next slide. Now learning the art of elimination or clearing the prelims, like how you clear it. Okay, ultimately after doing all this, you finally want to clear the prelims. That means you don't have to get 100 out of 100. You just need to get that around 50-55 questions if you are general category, and lesser if you are any other category. So that also, in this series of videos I'm doing, I'll make a specific video for elimination also, even though I have done every like previous year questions and all where I teach you elimination. Okay, even yesterday when I put the 2020 MCQ episode, I showed you how to eliminate and get to an answer. Even if you did not study that topic at all, even if you did not hear that topic, still you can eliminate and get the answer by a trick. Okay, so that I will again do it in a different video. And decide the minimum books and notes, because I know most of you, even if you're enrolled to the biggest coaching institutes of this country, still you go and get these WhatsApp notes, these toppers notes, these unwanted materials, and you simply gather everything and pile it up, and finally in the last 12 days you're confused, like now what should I do? Okay, when you're studying one book, you get tensed about the other book which you did not touch. So now throw away everything or keep it aside for next year or whenever you want it. Only select like, okay, this 5-6 books, this one test series, or this particular my handwritten notes, or maybe this particular toppers alone which I selected or I liked it, like that. Shortlist few things, and that is the only thing which should be there in your study room. Remaining, don't even keep it in your sight. Okay, meaning you should not see it in your room. It should be somewhere inside or stuffed somewhere. It should not be outside now for the next 12 days. Okay, then the subject order. This is the next slide which I'm going to discuss. Prioritize the subject in order, which maybe you will be having confusion. I will tell you. Okay, so before telling that, please see to it that you are hitting subscribe, because we are not asking you to pay any amount or any kind of fees is not there for all these guidance. Okay, complete free classes are there. Lot of previous year questions are discussed. We just need you to hit subscribe. Okay, there is a subscribe button. There is a join button. Join is just for an extra membership, where when you comment something and all, I will see those comments first. Okay, that is the only gain you get. So that is 29 rupee per month. But that also I am not telling you. Okay, don't hit the join button if you don't want. Just hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon, so that we can do more and more free videos. Okay, we just need to grow as a free channel. Okay, so please do that, and I'll now tell you the priority order and the main agenda of this particular episode. So in this, when here some bullet points will come now. So this top to bottom is the order. Okay, meaning if there are 5 points here, the 5th point should be done only if you completed the first 4 points. Okay, the 6th point should be done only if you complete the first 5 points. That is the order of priority. And then horizontally also I'll show you within that what is the priority order. Okay, so first and foremost, as I told, prelims preparation is the only thing you have to do. Mains, completely forget it. Meaning even forget that there is a mains part to this exam. Okay, imagine that there is just a 1-day exam, prelims exam, and that is what you have to clear. That is your ultimate goal. Next 12 days alone. Okay, after that you will change it. Now your strategy should be clearing on June 5. So think about only prelims topics. Within prelims topics, a guaranteed thing which you can believe every year 15 to 20 question comes from one particular subject, one particular textbook, and that is Lakshmikant. Okay, from Lakshmikant every year, that too very easy questions are coming. Okay, I'm not telling difficult questions are not coming. There is difficult questions about like the parole and many things which are not there in Lakshmikant also came from polity part, but still there were 10 to 12 questions which came directly from Lakshmikant. It will be from your preamble, from fundamental rights, DPSP, fundamental duty, citizenship chapter, salient features of constitution, those things. So the first 15-16 chapters, okay, depending on your edition, president chapter will be chapter number 16, 17 or 18. So that till that one, why I told president is because this year 2022 the president election is going to happen. Okay, president is going to change. So that is why till president you have to must revise. Okay, because questions again will repeat from here. After president you have this vice president, governor, and then I think prime minister. Some things are there that you keep it aside as of now. I am telling only for revision. Okay, these chapters you should have ideally studied by this time at least once. Okay, if you did not do that, means you are not even a serious aspirant. A serious aspirant by this time, at least 1 to 2 readings of Lakshmikant would be completely over. Now for revising, I am telling till president chapter. Then after that, take the parliament chapter, which is chapter number 22 or 23, meaning there is a 6-7 chapter gap between president and parliament. Okay, so parliament chapter, which is the lengthiest chapter, has everything: the passing of a bill or any motions, the no confidence, everything is there in parliament chapter. Okay, so that is the biggest chapter, and that is a must to do because questions will come from there also. Okay, then the elections, because in many states elections happened in the last 1-2 years, that is also important. Okay, elections, election funding, like party, national level party, state level party, all those kind of things. Okay, defection, these are the things which you have to study in priority in Lakshmikant. Okay, so in order of priority, first is you should have done your Lakshmikant, and within Lakshmikant, these chapters should have been done in revision. Okay, not in studying. If you are going to start studying now, you better study for 2023. Okay, you cannot complete everything in next 12 days. So this is about Lakshmikant. Now next sure shot 10 to 15 questions comes from one single textbook, that is the modern history spectrum textbook. There are many other textbooks for modern history, but I will recommend spectrum only because questions every year directly comes from here. Okay, and if you are bored, feeling it bored, okay, like to read the textbook from starting, go and watch our video series which is completely free. Okay, even for Lakshmikant there is completely free chapters. In Hindi it's there, and completely I think many chapters are there, and in English also first 10-15 chapters are anyway there. Okay, so please go and watch these in our channel itself, because you just need to put your headset and listen to it. Okay, you would have already read the textbook, so it will be very quick, easy revision. Okay, put it in 1.5x speed and listen to this. Okay, and within spectrum, what is important is the second half of the textbook, that is the Gandhian phase. Okay, or the personalities. Personalities can be from any range. It can be the social reformers like the Raja Ram Mohan Roy, or this Jyotirao Phule, MG Ranade, because about them even last year 2021 also there was a question about Jyotirao Phule. Okay, every year one question will come. Or personalities can be the post-independence and the labor reform movement, that kind of independence leaders, that kind of people also can come. Okay, UPSC is focusing on lot of labor reforms and labor movement, so that also can come. So personalities, their reforms, and Gandhian phase. Okay, this is more important than 1857 revolt or the Portuguese entry or these things. Okay, I'm not telling it is not important, but priority wise these are the most important spectrum. Now this much if you do itself, you have actually prepared for around 25 to 30 questions of the UPSC paper already. Okay, 100 questions will come on June 5, 25 to 30 questions will come here only. Okay, now next one is current affairs. So last 2 years is of very much importance, right from that June 2020 COVID phase onwards, you can tell. So that 2 years is important, but at least the last 12 months is the more important part of it. And now within those current affair, what is important is the economic current affair, environment current affair, science, IR, and reports. Okay, because there will be maybe a historical some finding is there, historical current affair, or maybe geographical, some tsunami or volcano current affair will be there. Those are not important. Most important are economics current affair, environment current affair, science, IR, and reports. Okay, now this also individual bullet points I'll tell you with what to focus within environment, within science, I'll tell you in the upcoming points. Okay, so next one, static part, from which again 12 to 15 questions comes, is the economic static part. And within economics also, every year, if you see, last year also, there was a question on repo rate and banking rate. There was a question on inflation, WPI and CPI. There was question on FDI, FPI. There was question on the short-term, long-term credit, like this certificate of deposit, commercial paper, or any investment of short-term or long-term. How will it come back? Treasury bill. So this kind of short-term, long-term, these are all, if you see, banking and investment related. This is where questions are coming, not the microeconomics or not the supply demand, not any other basic NCERT economics. It's not coming. It is coming from the conceptual things. Okay, and this is the most important concept. I'm telling, including 2021 paper, there was a question, one question at least from all these keywords I have written here. Okay, you can go and see my analysis video also. So if you see here, this much, if you see polity, history, current affair, economics, you are almost half the paper is done here itself. Okay, now remaining, I'll now tell you about these things. Okay, the current affair point. So science, any invention or anything which is newly done, any solar related thing, or anything which is very new technology wise, if it's 5G, 4G, 3G, or artificial intelligence, or hyperloop. Now IIT Madras is going to do something. So this kind of things which is very technology oriented, and even India is involved in it. India has submitted a research paper. That kind of things is the science current affair you have to focus on. Then next one, if you see environment current affair, there are this protected areas, the wildlife sanctuary, the national parks, of which again free videos are there on our channel, the animals and birds, critically endangered species. Then every year one question will be there on one animal. Okay, that you cannot guess it. One year it was that Karai camel, then it was olive ridley turtle, then 2020 it was elephant, then last year it was great Indian bustard. So every year one animal, one question, 2 marks will be definitely there. You cannot predict which one they'll ask. Okay, but you have to be ready for it. Then the projects, and the projects involves even the environment, climate related programs also. Okay, the UNFCCC summits, the global one I'm telling, UNFCCC, the Kyoto Protocol, the Montreal Protocol, all these things in my Vysh's revision chart, it is there in one single chart itself. So my students can revise from there, and questions will come directly from there. Okay, every year it comes. This year also it will come. So this is the economic, science, and environment. Okay, then IR, international bodies, when India joins newly to somewhere. Okay, maybe a Hague Convention, something India joined recently, or maybe if you say a new group, like a new quad is there. Okay, not the India, the Eastern quad. In the western side, there is a Western quad being formed by India, USA, and 2 more other countries. Okay, not the Australia, Japan one. I'm telling another new quad is there. So that becomes important. Okay, or maybe like last year, G20 members, they asked you, okay, which are the members of G20, or they'll ask like anything related to China, Taiwan, or this year because of Russia, Ukraine war, there's high chance that agreements related to them will come. Okay, there's the Minsk agreement is there. There are many protocols and war related conventions which is there in news in the last 1 year. So that can be a potential question. Okay, so this is the order again. Now you have, if you see, these are the important one. Now I didn't touch ancient or medieval or unwanted geography, NCERT. I didn't touch that. Okay, because without that itself you can score a lot of marks. Now below that, if you see geography, this, if you see, even though I put it the 7th or 8th point in priority, there is going to be at least 12 to 15 questions going to come from here. But I put it at low priority because you cannot study this from any single source. There is no single agriculture book or something from which UPSC is asking you a question. So if you start putting it as high priority just because questions are coming, you will waste your learning phase from these topics which is there above this. Okay, that is the only reason I put at the last. But in the question paper, expect at least 10 to 15 questions from agriculture. Okay, like it came about fertigation, it came about MSP, the biofuels which comes from plants, or the sugarcane bud settling technique. These are all questions which came in 2020, vertical farming, and students were confused like, this is nowhere there in textbook, how will I study? So your only source is previous year questions. Go and look the previous year questions and you will find a common thing. Everywhere there is a hint in the options. Okay, one statement you eliminate, you directly get the answer. That is how they are setting it, because UPSC themselves know agriculture questions are very difficult to study, so they are helping you with easy options. Okay, then food related, food processing, animal, cattle, all those things. Then in the NCERT part, if you see, oceans and cyclones are important. Okay, last year also one cyclone question came. Then only your energy, the renewable energy, solar energy, wind energy, that kind of things. Okay, resources also, about one major mineral, one minor mineral, or where is this found in India, that kind of questions are also at least one is coming every year. Okay, so this is the order. After this, then you have to do the previous year paper. Ideally, this should be number 1 in priority. But if you do all these things and then go to the previous year paper, you will feel confident because you will be able to solve the questions yourself of these 9 years, 2013 to 21, which will boost your confidence for the exam. Okay, so 2013 to 2021, if you see, out of this 9, 6 years is already done free of cost in my channel. 2016 to 20 and 50 questions of 2021 is already there. Remaining, if I have time in the next 2 weeks, I'll do. Else do it from any common book. Okay, like Disha publications or whichever you get the previous previous year questions solved paper, do that. Okay, so this is the order in which I'm guaranteeing you will clear prelims if you focus on only these things in this particular order. Then one test series of high quality, that also in the last now 10-12 days you cannot sit and solve all the tests, but still one test which is Vysh, which we will recommend, because every year 50 plus questions are solvable from this. Okay, else if you have any other good test series, don't now switch to Vysh, follow the same thing. Okay, whatever you have, believe in that, only then you will pass. Okay, believe in the material you have been using till now, and then you will clearly get questions directly from that. You will see that. Okay, then maps also 1 or 2 questions only will come, but for that again, don't waste your full day. Instead, every day, maybe before sleeping or something, that too in portions. Like today, suppose take Europe map. Okay, simply take Europe map and see like, okay, Mediterranean Sea, these are the countries bordering. Black Sea, these are the countries bordering. Then UK is somewhere outside. It is not a part of this. It's an island country. Then here there is Norway, Sweden, Finland. So that is touching with Russia. So maybe that Russia-Ukraine war impact will be there. So think like that. Think practically whether any lines like Tropic of Cancer, something is passing through it. So that is what you have to do. Only Europe. Okay, so it will take only 15 to 30 minutes. Tomorrow, take the Africa map. In Africa, you will see the 3 lines: Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Equator. All 3 passes through Africa. Okay, so that kind of points start to notice. Where is Sahara Desert? What are the countries in Sahara Desert? What is the, like, where is Egypt? How is Asia and Africa connected to each other? So that kind of basic things about only Africa. Like that, 7 days you do 7 continents, your map will get over. Okay, so that is how you have to revise the maps. Don't waste another 1 full day for that. Now, ancient history, art and culture are at the last only after doing all this. And that too, in that, Buddhism, Jainism is most important. You have to revise from either R.S. Sharma textbook or from the NCERT or from any notes which you have, which is reliable. Don't take 10-15 notes and sit. Any one reliable source. Okay, then next to that only the temples and monuments, because monuments later also questions comes because of this new Hindutva movements and many things they are telling, like Qutub Minar was once a temple or Taj Mahal was once a temple. There are many things such that. So monuments and their naming and their who founded it, what is the material used for making it, that is the priority. Then it will come travelers, the Chinese travelers or the African travelers or anybody who came from different place to India, travelers. This is from where questions 90% will come from ancient history. Okay. Then medieval history, where you will have the South kingdoms, which is of importance now. Okay, last year also Dwar Samudra and all of Hoysala kingdom, it was asked. So they are asking about South kingdoms, the travelers who went to South, the people like Ashoka related to anybody went South and established Buddhism. Then architecture again of these people. Okay, different temple, Pallava temple structure, Chola temple structure. These are the things from medieval history. Okay, now I am not telling you to study everything together. Okay, in this priority order, you have to revise it. And if you are a serious aspirant, you will already have a good test series or like Vysh charts, something you will have where you can revise all these things in order. Okay, then at the last you have CSAT also. CSAT, at least in the next 12 days, keep 1 day fully for CSAT. You choose which day to do. You can do it first also, last also, but you have to do, because last year also we noticed it. Many people found the GS paper easy, the morning paper easy. Okay, but what happened is they are, I think, failing in the CSAT paper. Now the final result has not come, meaning your marks has not come. Now when the rank one will come in the first week of June, that time only you will come to know your marks also. So you have to wait for that. But most people feel like that they would have cleared morning paper but failed CSAT. So please don't be in that category. Okay, after this much effort of GS, if you fail the prelims just because of afternoon CSAT paper, that's a bad thing. So keep 1 day, and that 1 day you just have to do the previous year paper alone, nothing else. Don't take any big quantitative aptitude book and all. Just take these 300 questions of 3 years and solve it. Okay, solve it means look the solution, look it and read it and study, not like you try to solve yourself, because there is no time. Okay, this is the priority order. Now after all this, we know like you are tired, you are physically, mentally drained, and nobody is there to support. Everybody are telling different things about the exam, but there is no other option. Okay, these kind of exams you have to keep going. You have to do it yourself. Nobody is going to help you also. If anybody tells also that you are easily going to make it, you have put this effort, stay away from such people. Okay, because they are the ones who is simply giving the fake motivation to you. You have to do what you can do, and if you pass or fail doesn't matter. Okay, so this series, continuously watch it. I'll do more episodes. Okay, and these are the must watch playlist: the 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20 previous year paper, 2021 50 questions I have done, CSAT we have done mathematical questions, then the Vysh versus UPSC video, and 11 episodes of current affair of last month also, that also is done. Okay, so please go and watch all these episodes. And if you need any package for your last few days revision, okay, maybe current affair your material is weak, or economics is weak, or revision charts you need, anything you want, you come and WhatsApp me, you will get that package and you can get it. And these are all static PDFs. You can use it for the next year also in case you fail. Okay, so there is no loss for you. And for 2023 students, there will be a 1-year test series being launched after the prelims only. June 5, when it gets over, I'll analyze the paper, and then a 1-year course for 2023 will be launched. Before June 10th, it will be launched. Okay, so that will have all your prelims test series, your mains test series, answer writing with evaluation, interview guidance, and also in WhatsApp I'll be available. Okay, so that will be announced only by June 10th. Okay, so wait for that. Okay, in YouTube itself will be announced, and you will come to know. So I'll wind up this video now. Next episode of the series will come soon. Thank you and have a nice day.